Shai ends up flying past the double team and he finds Poku on the left wing. Can he knock down this shot? We're really about to hop into our first game of the regular season against the Brooklyn Nets. We're going against Kevin Durant. He's coming fresh off an injury, but he's looking to prove himself to win another ring. We're also going against Kyrie Irving, who just came off an injury. And I'm really looking forward to actually going against this team. I feel like it would be a great opportunity to put the league on notice that, hey, we're not trying to lose. We're going to make plays. We're going to try and win. We're going to scrap. We have that type of team. Now we have Shai. I think he's going to be an MVP candidate. So I'm going to try and, I've surrounded him with good talent and we're just going to keep doing that. So I'm about to go check out what these guys are doing for a shoot around. I really want to get up a lot of threes against this team. I feel like as we're constructed, only Lou Dort in the starting lineup can't really shoot the ball, but he's still going to shoot that rock though. So with all that being said, I'll see you guys when I get in there. Man, honestly, I'm really fired up right now. So I'm just ready to get into the game, honestly. I'm going to talk to Shai before we head into the game. Let him know, like, look, man, you're doing a great job and you're going to be the first option. He probably already knows that, but I just want to really let him know, like, you have the green light. Do whatever. Just play defense. But if you can do that, you can honestly just do whatever you want to in this game. Man, so I'm heading back to the office and Shai tells me he's not happy because he thinks we're trading for another guy at his position. We did just pick up Landry Shamet, but he's the point guard. So I can see what happened. And also in my NBA, I don't know why they gave me the name Jared. That's not my name at all. And they gave me a random face scan. So that makes no sense. So he's just asking me about the trade rumors. I'm like, look, man, I can guarantee, like Chuck says, that we are not trading for any other shooting guard to bring in. We might sign somebody, but we're not going to trade it for any more shooting guards. So now he's doing pretty cool. And now we can just head into the game. So right before we head into our first game of the season, our head scout runs into my office and tells me, hey, you really need to check this guy out, Earl Jenkins. I swear he's a steal and he's easy to get right now. And I'm like, I don't really believe it because I don't know who this guy is. Nobody really talked about him, but I have enough trust in my head scout to believe him. So I'm checking him out and I realize he's a power forward. He's only 22. He's with the Greensboro Swarm. So I'm not too sure. He is a free agent. I'm like, we can just pick him up, honestly, because this is a experimental season. We're starting Poku at the 4, Baisley at the 3. We have a whole bunch of veterans, young guys. So we can throw him into the mix. Plus, there's like 3 or 4 guys I don't want on this team, and they're taking up roster spots. So I'm about to figure out who I'm going to let go so we can bring this guy on. So I'm looking at our roster, and I can't decide who I don't want on this team. It kind of comes down to Josh Gray, but he's on a 2-way contract, and the 2-way contract doesn't equate to a normal contract. So he's kind of safe by default. So that kind of leaves Kenrich Williams because Zylan Cheatman, he also has a 2-way. So I got rid of Kenrich. I don't really like his play style and he doesn't really fit on this team with the depth we already have. So now I'm going to add on Earl to this team. He has such an old name, but I'm not going to tell him that. So I'm offering him a contract right now and he wants a like $15 million contract. And I'm not willing to budge on that, honestly. So I asked him about the fit to his team, and he feels like he can really assert himself on this squad. So he's asking for about $15 million. Now I can't really offer 15. So I'm like, Let's throw him like 8. I'll throw him 8 on a 1-year deal, because why not just take a flyer on him? We don't know if we're going to win this season or not. So we're just going to go with the motion, and we picked him up. So he's not going to be available in this first game, but throughout the season, he'll be getting acclimated. It's time for a new season, man. Fresh off a hiatus, only a 2-month span of an off season. We just came off of letting go of CP3, Dennis Schroeder, Steven Adams, Danilo Gallinari. So it's really new for us. Everybody on the team is basically new. Al Horford is new. We have Poku that we just integrated into the team. We traded for Taurean Prince, Landry Shamet. There's a lot of new faces on this team, and I really enjoy it. And I feel like we can really band this team together. So what you can see in this gameplay, we really didn't start off hot. We couldn't play any defense and we couldn't play any offense. But now Shai is taking it upon himself to energize this team. And in this game, I realized we don't have a secondary like shot creator. Our only shot creator that we have truly is Shai. Lou Dort is a defensive player that can't really play any offense just yet. Darius Bazley is more of a wing player that needs the ball to play. Al Horford is a big, and Shai just tried to end DeAndre Jordan's life right there. He's lucky that we couldn't catch that poster. So back to what I was saying. We really don't have any shot creators. So let me know in the comments if I should make any moves to get a shot creator on this team. I don't know if I want a shooting guard, if I want a point guard, most likely a point guard. And then we can have Shai play the 2, but then Dort would have to move to the bench. And I really don't want to move Dort to the bench. I want him to develop on this team just like how it goes. So we kind of we really did start off slow-footed, 20-7 deficit right now, but that's not too big. It's only the first quarter, so I feel like we can come back from anything right now, as long as it's not getting out of hand to a 30-point game, but it's not that big of a game. Right now, it's 11-point game. So right now, Shai, like I said, our only shot creator on this team, going right at Kyrie. Kyrie really can't play any defense, is what I noticed from watching Shai play this game today. Like, even George Hill was getting buckets on him. So that's good to know that at least our point guards can go against a lesser defensive point guard. So we have the backup unit in right now, and I did like this backup unit as Al Horford just dunks on Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant just had that dunk on, I think it was Taurean Prince. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to back up your teammate. So back to what I was saying about this bench. We don't really have a backup big. Well, a backup center. I know we have backup bigs. We just picked up one in free agency earlier in this video. So I really like him. He could probably develop. He doesn't really have much of a 3-point shot, but this year is for developmental purposes. There's a lot of development that can happen. Lou Dort can get better on offense. Shai can get better on the defensive end. Darius Bazley can become a all-around better player. There's a ton that can improve on this team. And this season is just for that. Everybody that's young is going to get a lot of PT, and we're just going to experiment. So in this game, I realized that we had to start playing a 2-3 because we couldn't really play any team defense to my liking. Everybody was just getting blown by. Shai was getting blown by. Lou Dort was getting blown by. So I had to put us into a 2-3. And they started shooting really, really bad. Once you'll start seeing it in the shot percentages. But Kevin Durant wasn't having a very good 3-point shooting game. Kyrie was taking a ton of shots. He ended up taking like 29 shots. But it didn't really equate to a good percentage for him. As Poku just got that rebound. George Hill, I really like George Hill. We're running floppy plays. I want to run plays in 2K. I don't really run them that often. And he's going to swing it out to Al Horford right here for a green light. And Al Horford, surprisingly, he's doing good. Now, I don't know how long that will last. Maybe he's trying to resurrect his career. But I was kind of surprised he was having that good of a game right there. Taurean Prince, another player I love that we just brought to this team. He's more of like a Jay Crowder. He'll guard anybody, and he can also knock down a three. Basically, what Jay Crowder can do. Al Horford, another floppy three that we just did, and we're going into the second half with a 1-point deficit. That 2-3 really kicked in to what we were trying to do. We didn't want to give up that many. Well, we didn't want to get blown by on defense, and I wanted to see if the Nets could beat us with the 3-point shooting game. And it proved to really they could not beat us with 3-pointers. Kevin Durant was missing. Kyrie was missing. And Shai right now has about like 29 points. I think math. Yeah. So he has about like 29 points. He's doing amazing in his first game back. Like as a first option. Cause last year he had to play behind CP3. He had to play behind Danilo. And that's about it. And then he had to share point guard duties with 2 other point guards. So now he can flourish. And I really like him as an off-ball 2. He might actually be able to do that. I might be able to get a playmaking point guard in here so he can play in that role. Let me know what you guys think. And basically just got baptized right there. So if he better come correct. He came with that 3-pointer. He basically has a strap on him. Like literally he can shoot that rock. Right here, Muscala airballs it. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. I don't really know if Muscala or Poirier is going to be our backup center. We might have to go to trade for one. But after that shot he just took, I don't even know what to do. So we have the backup unit in again. Taurean Prince goes down the lane, flushes it. I really like Taurean Prince. This is why I picked him up. Like Trevor Ariza is in Brooklyn right now, but I didn't like him on his team. So I got another young wing that can shoot the ball and play defense alongside Lou Dort. And Shai is absolutely having an amazing game right now. Shai really just cannot be stopped right now. He's driving and kicking, which resulted in a ton of assists in this game. Lou Dort, he really didn't show up today. Like he was getting blown by on defense. Maybe it was my defensive scheme that just wasn't working. Lou Dort also couldn't make any three. He made that 1 3, and I think he finished off with like literally 3 points or 4. I remember he went to the free throw line and he didn't get a foul right there. So right now it's getting down to crunch time. We're only up by 6, and we're trying to hold this lead right now. And DeAndre Jordan just keeps baptizing my players, and I'm not really liking it. If you made it this far in the video, let me know down in the comments. Do you think we're a playoff team, or do you think we're just going to be a lottery team? I think this team, I don't know. I don't really expect us to be in the playoffs because we have so many young players and we're trying to move Al Horford. So I'm not really sure about a playoff berth. But if we can make the playoffs as like a 7th, 8th seed, we might be able to upset the first seed. So the lead just got cut down to 1. And Shai really has to take over right now. I know he's tired, but he literally right now, he's stepping it up. Poku is stepping it up. In his first game of all games, Poku is actually doing pretty well from what I'm noticing. He's taking a lot, no, not a lot, some bad shots, but if he's playing good D and he's getting rebounds for us, I'll let anybody shoot what they want to shoot as long as they're playing D. So right here, we're seeing Al Horford on the cut. Shai is commanding so much attention right now to the point where double teams are just happening. And then if they don't double team, he's just going to take it to the basket because Kyrie Irving literally cannot guard him. And I don't know why they haven't switched the matchup yet. So right here, we throw a bad turnover and now we're trying to stop the ball. Like we literally just have to try and stop it right now. And Kevin Durant gets it and he was open. He could shoot over anybody. So right here, Shai has the ball and we're trying to get him wide open, probably get a screen and kick or go. So he flies past the double team and he kicks it out to Poku and I'm scared. Like, can he make this shot? I'm not sure. It's his first game. And he hits the shot, which was funny, and it's amazing. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. It was an amazing shot. He was wide open. I don't know why, but Shai was commanding so much attention that it led to this shot right here. And you just love to see it. So on the season, we're 1-0. We just beat the Brooklyn Nets, a championship contending team right now. So I'm pretty happy with what just happened right there. Let me know down in the comments if you like this video. Like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. And man, Shai really had a good game today. I think he had 50 points in the first game of the season. I feel like that's an MVP statement right there. And I can guarantee he's going to have a great season. We're going to try and get him to be an all-star. So that's really all I got for you guys in this video. I might start streaming these because I don't really like editing gameplay vids. But just let me know down in the comments if that's something you guys would like to see.